Are you serious? You're gonna give me a rain shower too on top of these winds? Mother Nature and I are not gonna be friends for much longer. What's up, everybody?
Tower Firebird 13 to your southwest from high
Firebird Tower, report over to runway 31.
Firebird.
Seriously, is it gonna rain on me? I see that you're back, Kevin. These winds are annoying. They are definitely nasty. Jane, welcome back. I'm being buffeted by the winds here. Kind of feel like I'm in the UK. So this is kind of appropriate, Colin, that you're on, and the winds. There you go. There's how annoying the winds are. There's the wind. There's the dust blowing down the runway, and I bet it's windy in Texas. This is what happens when the jet stream dips down during the winter. It sucks. Give me a second here, folks. That's funny. I'm gonna tape down everything. What's up? Yeah, so it's probably a good thing I didn't set up my microphone again.
Firebird will go.
All right, we're gonna tape things down again. So excuse me just a second here. What? What's up, Becky? How are you? Good to see you. We are on the air. We are on the air. And Mother Nature sucks. So that's how I feel about that. And nobody else can convince me otherwise. She is a mean person. Hey, what's up? They call me 413. What's up? I'm just taping down some of my equipment here so it doesn't fly away. I think I saw Mary Poppins, and I also saw The Wizard of Oz too. Matt Man, what's up? Yeah, so I'm trying to keep the wind as blocked as possible, but yeah. I'm getting sprinkles. That's not nice. Southpaw, what's up? Oh, he's got a question. That recent incident in Chicago Midway, the private pilot didn't listen to ATC. What happens to the pilot in that situation? It can be a number of things. It can be simple as a letter from the FAA. It can be a suspension. It can be more lengthy suspension. It can be recurrent training. It can be a number of things. I mean, we always try and do our very best, and mistakes do happen. So I don't know if they have a union. I don't know if they have procedures for stuff like that. But there's a whole litany of things that could be done to that pilot. It just kind of depends on what the FAA and the airline want to do. But that's a pretty serious incursion by that crew right there. I'll just say that. So. Okay, let me, if I'm sure there have been instances where Air Ops has driven onto an active runway without permission, and in that case, there's a high probability that that person would be terminated. So, I'm getting rain. I can't believe this. I am getting rain and dust. Oh, and sleet. I'm getting all of it. I'm getting sleet too. This is not good. I did not ask for this. And when I say I'm getting, it's like sprinkle. But still, wet stuff is not good for equipment. So I'd appreciate it if Mother Nature would knock it off. God. What's up, Air King Flyer? That is the tower, most likely. That is the tower telling them you need to call because you need to write this down because you're in trouble, basically. If you ever encounter a runway incursion or that and they tell you to call, that's usually the tower, and then they're gonna report you and get some information. So that is what happens, my friend. Good question. But each situation's different. Thankfully, I have never been in that situation. And knock on wood, that will never happen. I don't have fireworks, Oliver. Can I get $1 contribution from you? I apologize, I do not have fireworks. And I'm also a Bulls fan, so I would never celebrate the Lakers winning. And LeBron James is not the greatest player ever. That's ridiculous. That concludes this portion of Pip Sports Talk. Yeah, no problem, Southpaw. It's a good question. I don't know that much on it because thankfully I've never had to do that. So if I don't, since I don't know that much, that's a good sign. I will tell you that there are other programs, safety-related programs that are done by the FAA. So that's right, Air King Flyer. Michael Jordan is the greatest ever. End of story. If you think otherwise, you obviously don't like basketball because that's ridiculous. Yeah. What's up, Louie?
Southwest 4795, flighting 120 to maintain 7,000. Attention aircraft, this on information. India current, runway 30, wind 270 at 9er, gust 25, altimeter 29 or 94.
All right. Thank you, Matthew, for that update. John Driscoll says Larry Bird is the greatest. I don't know. The hick from French Lick was pretty good. I definitely put him in the top 10. But you're telling me a guy who won 6 championships, who has how many MVPs? Was it 5? Was it 6? I can't remember. Yeah. What's up, Louie? Oh, you were waiting for a space launch that was canceled? Staying awake for nothing? Well, at least you can come say hi. Larry Bird would probably be top 10. My top 5 would be probably as followed. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, number 2. I think I said this before. Oscar Robertson, number 3. LeBron, number 4. No, I do LeBron, number 3. Oscar Robertson, number 4. Wilt Chamberlain, number 5. Now I'm having second thoughts. No, I'll stick with Wilt at number 5. Magic at 6. Karl Malone at number 7.
1275, what's your indicator?
Yeah, after 5, it gets kind of iffy. Good, Oliver. I hope you do tell him that. Tell him that. In fact, if LeBron were here, I'd tell him to his face, listen, you're one of the greatest all time, but Michael Jordan is just the GOAT. I'm sorry. Do me a favor, win a couple more championships, then we can talk. Nope. No, the pilots never tell on themselves, Southpaw. That. Oh, and I forgot to use the coupon. Dang it. Oh, it's on a family size. Oh, man. No, pilots never tell on themselves. Ah!
2465.
No, that's the great thing about pilots is they're invincible. Still Larry Bird. Fair enough, John. Yeah, but when they call that number, that's the tower saying, I need to report you. You're in trouble. This is our 737. Exactly, our King Flyer. What's up, Robbie? Welcome to stream number 2. This is our 737 headed back to Chi-Town, Chicago. You know, I wonder if Charlotte, they'll ever do like a Tucson to Charlotte. I don't know about that. And somebody asked us on the, I didn't answer the question, about the maybe to New York. Maybe JetBlue will try Tucson. But first they have to clean up their balance sheet. So before they start doing a bunch of new routes, they got to clean up the balance sheet. So I would say New York probably won't happen for a while if we got it in Tucson. Yeah, Christian, I told you, man, this is a twofer. They're hiding, you know, Christian. It really annoys me. They always hide when I do a show. And it annoys me. From a pure shooting perspective, John, I could probably put Larry in the top 5. Also, LeBron, like the NBA, you want to know how to fix the NBA? Here, I'm going to give you, since we're waiting on this. Hey, prepare for takeoff. Barbara Sterling, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, Christian, they do hide from the camera. No question about that. If LeBron can win 2 more championships now, we're having a real conversation. But also, they don't call traveling anymore in the NBA, so any player in this era is not the greatest because they basically just take 6 steps. So we check out that King Air twin engine taking off. Yo, what's up, Will? Oh, Colorado 1, 5 minutes out. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jane, they do have enough gates, and I did find out that they, Jane, they will be going to Alpha 2 tonight. So, unfortunately, we're on the Alpha side. That's the higher numbered gates. So, unfortunately, we won't see him block in. What's up, Will? Well, you are 2 hours behind us. The Sports Zone. They should do a flight from Charlotte to Tucson because they do Charlotte to Phoenix, but Phoenix is a AA hub. It's true. It is true. Yeah, I know, Louis. Talking sports. Thanks for keeping me honest here. Yep, Louis is our regulator. So yeah, Jane, I found out Alpha 2 should be the gate they're going to tonight. And I heard that they are going to get a water cannon salute. We'll see, though. It's early on, Christian. We're going to be on the air for a few hours, so we might see him eventually. I forgot to use this coupon. That makes me very upset. Could have saved 75 cents. And hey, you know what? We raised $28 in the morning show. If you'd like to contribute towards the Phoenix show tomorrow, we're only looking to raise $72 more, and I'll do a Phoenix show tomorrow. I know, Christian. I'll get on them to be out more. I'll get on them to get out there more often. And there's a Mexican Learjet. I am in charge of the airport, Louis, or excuse me, Southpaw. That's correct. I am deputy airport manager. No, it's going well. I will tell you that when you drive on the field at night, it is a totally different story. So you have to reacquaint yourself with everything. So right now I'm in the nights, like doing 2 in the afternoon to 10. And Will says we got a special, so I guess we need to sound the alarm, Will, for a special.
Well, isn't that special?
Colorado 1. Oh, I'm promoted manager and Christian will take ops. Okay. You guys are so willing to help. I really appreciate that. But the winds are gusting, by the way, at about 30 miles an hour. They've been about like 15 to 30. Yeah, I'm back here. Well, I'm working the airport operations in the region. Barbara? Yep, I'm here permanently. There is Colorado 1. This is actually our second special we've ever caught in Tucson, so this is exciting stuff. I should probably record this. Oh, nice, Will. That'll be fun. You can ask them all sorts of questions. You should ask them, Will. Ask them if they know anything about flight dispatchers. And see what they answer. Look at that, Colorado 1. So nice to see you. Welcome in. Kim! It is, Kim. It sure is. It's a little windy and dusty today, but I definitely am not arguing with the temperature. It's right around 60, which is a nice little crisp feel in the air, and I kind of like it. So, yeah, Kim, I agree. I agree 1,000%, and we're getting ready for our Frontier Inaugural of 2025. I don't think she'll park right next to us, unfortunately, Will. The gates that are right next to us are the United gates. So those are going to be the gates right next to us. United has those gates, but Southwest does block into the A concourse. What's up, Fareed? Welcome back. Thanks, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up button, liking and subscribing. Yeah, we'll just miss it there, Will. And, you know, in the meantime, What was I going to say? I forgot. I'm thrilled to have you, and it's windy. Yeah, you're right, Jane. So I was really excited to see this. Prepare for takeoff. Frontier is coming to Tucson. That is the inaugural flight. That is going back to Mexico, the old Learjet. So yeah, prepare for takeoff. Frontier coming to Tucson. That'll give us 7 airlines. So it'll be Frontier, Sun Country, Delta, Southwest, American, United, and Alaska. Yeah, Tucson, the city, yeah, is a little over, over 500,000, and the region is over 1 million. So I would say it's comparable to like Albuquerque. What's up, ERB? How's your day at work? Adam, good evening to you. Hello, hello. This looks like a CRJ from LAX.
12 o'clock, 8 miles eastbound 737, restricted.
Let's see if I can.
584 traffic, 11 o'clock, 8 miles.
Good to hear, ERB. Busy is good. So we have 2 concourses here in Tucson. We have an A and a B concourse. The one closest to us here, where I'm located, is Concourse A. That houses United, Southwest, and Sun Country, as well as Frontier now. And then Concourse B is American, Alaska, and Delta. Adam, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. It's windy and cool here in Tucson, but nothing to complain about. It's about 60 degrees, just windy. So you can see the palm trees in the background. So it's really not too bad. And there's our lovely tower. I like our tower. It's probably one of the better ones in the system. It's not Atlanta tall or Las Vegas tall or Charlotte tall, but it's pretty sweet. Colin gifting a membership. That means we're down to 70. Thank you so much, Colin. Trying to raise $70 more for Phoenix tomorrow.
Get to the chopper!
Whoops.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Booyah! Booyah! Kacha! Prepare for takeoff. It would either be Southwest or American would be the largest presence here. I would probably give the edge to Southwest. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Jane, and as you know, Jane, we have the old tower, which I actually had a tour of recently. But yeah, the new tower is great. It works well for the airport. So, hashtag blessed here in Tucson. Can't believe Mother Nature tried to rain on me.
Albuquerque Center, Roger, 205, 17,000.
So things start to pick up here in a little bit.
11, 12 o'clock, 15 miles, 5 miles in diameter.
Next arrival will be a King Air from Phoenix. Then, yeah, the King Air right now. What would be the ideas? Boy, that's a great question. Thank you, Louie, for the kind words. And Matthew, maybe that'll happen to Long Beach. Does Southwest have the most takeoffs from Tucson? Great question, Jane. I am going to go out on a limb and say yes. Nice, Will. Little bonus action to Kansas City. Good for you guys.
Southwest 1444 Albuquerque Center, under occasional lights off pad, be advised company 1744 also on frequency. Southwest 1744, be advised company 1444 also on frequency.
Whoops.
Sir, 4263, turn left heading 040, maintain 5,000.
So, Matt, man, that is a deep, thoughtful question. The first step is hiring me as CEO. The next question is, honestly, here's the deal. American is paying down a lot of its debt, and I'm not against that.
79 Albuquerque Center, occasional lights off.
So, first step, hire me as CEO. Next thing is to...
79, I think it's going to be a little bit too much to the left for white 10, so let me just double check. Going to be a little bit too much, so 79 I'll be unable, sorry.
That's a tough one. I really got to think about that.
Turn left heading 330.
Prepare for takeoff. We're getting Denver tonight, and then in May we will get Las Vegas. Next flight to take off, Adam, is... We just had that King Air takeoff. We should have United here in 15 minutes take off to Denver and Alaska, going to Sacramento in the next 15 to 20 minutes. All right, Jane, I will hire you. You are hired. You are hired, Jane. I did get grocery shopping done. Matt, man, probably another thing I would do is... I would standardize the fleet. We have so many different... There are so many different models. Hey, Rebecca Lee, what's up? How's it going? Hold on, everybody. I gotta tighten the tripod. And I have to do it this way. Rebecca Lee, how's Indianapolis? How is the Circle City?
They're good. There's occasional lights off, 49 773.
Southwest heading vectors for Ryan's going to be about 5 more miles. I have to have...
Sounds good, Will. We'll see you in a bit. You could be the historian, Jane. That would work. I'm trying to think, Matt, man, too, if I would get rid of any hubs. And right now, I don't know that I would necessarily get rid of any hubs. Sorry, folks. Got to do this real quick. There we go. I would not get rid of any hubs, per se. I would, though. I would try to open a hub in... Indy is getting warmer. That's great to hear, Rebecca. They tried to do Austin. Austin didn't work because Austin had a tech bubble. But I think the strategy was good.
South 6349 Albuquerque Center, occasional lights off ahead, I'll fire shortly.
Yeah, but I think making me a CEO is the best idea.
American 584, traffic total clock 20 miles eastbound, going 737, climbing to level 270, westbound, Embraer for level 280.
4909, contact departure 119.4. Looking at 590, turn right heading up 060.
That's 4909, just on approach, turn 5 degrees right, just to maintain 8,000.
Thank you so much, ERB, for the likes report. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up button, appreciate it.
7,000.
No, I would not sell off Envoy, PSA, and Piedmont. Those are valuable. Those are valuable commodities.
Separation, turn
Man.
left turn heading of 150.
Ooh, Jane, great idea. I love it. Bozeman, let's do it. I was actually thinking about Bozeman today and doing a route from Nashville to Bozeman because I think that would be super successful. But I love it, Jane. Great idea. I'm okay with that.
I think I'll push 3 front.
That was 4909, just to maintain 5,000.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, the first thing I would do is hire me as the chief flight dispatcher as well. Yeah, I know, ERB. I'm hoping we can get back there soon. I am hoping we can get back there soon. Mattman knows that I've had some negative feedback from those shows, so. Well, there you go, Colin. It's no secret that the fastest growing places in the United States are in the West and the Southwest and the South. So, if you want to find a city that's in the South, Southwest, or South, then that's where you open a hub.
Let's get 590 clear visual approach runway 24 left. Sky was 3717, Tucson approach landing on 130, then to maintain 8,000, taking out.
769 out, Turkey Center, Submitterman, lights off.
Thank you, Jane. Very kind of you. I love all of my streams too. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a bracket, and we're going to vote on the airports that were the best live streams, and people can vote. And then the champion will do a live stream from again. Oh, ERB, I had somebody email me and say that I wasn't following protocol and I should have asked somebody. And I'm like, I asked the people at the parking garage. I don't know what you want. So it happens. But in the meantime, look at this little plane. We should have Denver departing here shortly for United Airlines. And I have not looked at the radar. Is Frontier in the air, by the way? Do we know that Frontier is in the air? That is a great question. In the meantime, we have got our American Eagle CRJ 700 flying in from LAX here shortly.
002 Julia, contact Albuquerque Center, 133.22.
Currently,
Northwest of the Davis Airport. Contact Davis Mountain.
yeah, Frontier is on the Denver map, but it's waiting to take off, so it's going to be looking like it'll be a little delayed. It's number 4 for departure. Johnny V, how's it going? No, just a fellow spotter, ERB. I won't name names, but Mattman. Mattman knows who I'm talking about, but he or she shall remain nameless. As I'm getting hit with more spritz of showers.
Direct Tucson, and then radar vectors to vector 393.
So rude of Mother Nature to rain on my parade, literally.
568 Albuquerque Center, here's the light top at as well.
That's right, haters are going to hate. I think they were just jealous, ERB, because we had such fun.
Water block 4255.
Thanks for everybody who joined me earlier on our first stream. We did 2 streams today. That's pretty awesome. Now, it could have been one long stream, so. Oh, and I found out that First Officer Mark, man, was actually in Phoenix today. So.
Guys, 4909, contact Tucson Tower, 118.3.
Yeah, absolutely, Adam. That's what we should see it here shortly. Could we,
Tucson approach, Tucson altimeter 209 or 4, how was approach terminating?
I'm yelling at Mother Nature because I keep getting spritzed on. It's very annoying.
2502, fly heading up 130, vector further approach. 0 for the land, 0
Belongs to the city. It belongs to the city. It sure does. Tonight it'll be, according to Flight Radar, man, it is an A320 Neo. Just an A320, sadly. I hope so, John. Yeah, it was definitely a bucket list item that we got to cross off. No question. I'm looking at them to see if we don't have any ops personnel out there yet to push back, so it might be a few minutes. Might be a few minutes. Aroka! Or Eric. Yeah, it'll be an A320 Neo. All right. And we usually have F-16s on Monday, but I mentioned this in the after or lunchtime stream because this weekend was drill weekend for the National Guard. They usually take the following Monday off or don't do any flying, so just FYI. But we do have our American Airlines CRJ 700 here, American Eagle from Los Angeles inbound. Ooh, Mesa Gateway. Nice. Love it, Eric. There you go, AJD. AJD wants a live stream from Mesa Gateway. Excuse me. Andy, hey, greetings from Pittsburgh. Great to see you, Andy. Airbus Fan 350, hello. I was at ATL doing a full day of plane spotting last Saturday. Awesome, man. That is great to hear. I love Atlanta. We'll definitely go back there, too. We are looking forward to going back to Atlanta at some point. Oh, if only I had... Thank you, Eric. Thank you for the honest report about Mesa Gateway. Thank you for the update on our Frontier flight, Matthew.
American 1155, so direct to bunker and descend to maintain level 320. 346.
There goes our Alaska departure to Sacramento. All right, thank you, Matthew. Appreciate the update. Some great work right there. This is our Los Angeles arrival. Es très bien. Yep, and there is Alaska. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, CID. I've actually been to Cedar Rapids. You got a nice little airport there, Adam. Of course, it's the closest airport really to the University of Iowa and Iowa City, so good bit of traffic that flies in and out of there. And I believe Cedar Rapids has Frontier and Allegiant. Oh, nice. Ardmore, Oklahoma. Is it Ardmore, Oklahoma, Andy? Because if it's Ardmore, Oklahoma, I sure do on I-35. Holla. Just about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Frisco, Texas, where I lived before this. I just washed my truck, and now I'm going to have to wash it again. Good thing I have the unlimited pass. That always comes in handy.
792 Albuquerque Center, squawk 1524.
Scale 4886, you say you get information India?
Terminates, contact Hermosillo approach 121.4. Have a good day.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Very cool, Andy. Adam says Cedar Rapids has Frontier, Allegiant, United, Delta, and American. Yes, that is correct. I thought that was true.
November 84, November Delta 84.
Largest plane that flies into Tucson on a regular basis is the FedEx 767. And the largest commercial airplane that flies passengers here is the A321 that American usually flies. And our friend, First Officer Mark, says every time he flies into Tucson, the flights are usually pretty full. Colin, yes, I can get you a car wash as well. Absolutely. You got it, man. You got it.
Discuss 4886 Tucson approach. Good afternoon, cross Getty at or above 8,000. Cleared Arnaz Zulu, runway 30 approach.
792, you're over to contact 65 miles southeast of Tucson. You can expect light top ahead.
You are already direct there. G21 vectors, the final for the approach. Scale is 4886.
So we're waiting for Alaska to take off to Sacramento. No, ERB, no flying pencils. I have not seen a flying pencil since I've been here. I have, however, seen a 747, a 777, a 767, but no 757 I've seen. John Southwell, hello. I could definitely use a car wash. Definitely, for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the cargo flights, yeah, the 747, well, we've actually seen a 747-400 and a 200 because Rolls-Royce is stationed here, but it's been gone for the last couple of weeks. Hey, Cody, what's up? Oh, earlier in the year, FedEx pencil came? Okay, well, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, Cody, or Adam, I remember the gates were all upstairs, so you would take the escalator. I remember that much. You got it, John Southwell.
Expo 792, clear direct Bryce Canyon, Bravo, Charlie X.
Barbecue leftovers, ERB, sounds delicious. Cody says Fairbanks went up to cold for cold engine testing. Yeah, that's right, Cody. We caught them when they departed here 2 weeks ago, so they've been gone now for 2 weeks. So last week we had a 747-400 from National, and then we also had the Antonov come in. Whoa, what's up, Jesse CM? Just got home from a Caribbean cruise. I sat at the back of the ship and watched planes landing in Cozumel for a while the other day. Sweet, dude. Jesse, that sounds awesome. Hey, what's up, Air Tiki? Welcome in. So our Frontier is officially in the air, is that correct? So it might be a little bit delayed flying out of Denver. So again, United's right there, and I still haven't seen ops people come out. Cody, it came for fuel, and it came to pick up some cargo. It was last Wednesday.
You said you're descending at 9-5, correct? Okay, Roger. VFR traffic is 12 to 1 o'clock in about 8 miles westbound. Caravan 85.
Cozumel. Sounds like Cozumel's a nice place to watch the planes land. All right. Remember, daylight savings time this weekend for those in the United States. Not here in Arizona. We don't do that thing. I'm actually really excited about that. I don't have to worry about moving my clock forward this weekend. It's a big bonus.
We're 600 off the South Center. Occasional light stop ahead.
Yeah, so Frontier looks on time. What's up, Jason? I thought you were here to, like, knock me over the head and steal all my equipment. AV Geek Tours joining us. Are you going to stay for Frontier?
I'm actually on Frontier.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Sweet. Sweet. Awesome, man. Thanks for the San Diego tips and the heritage. Dude, I was working. I couldn't really. But every day, so everybody, I'm just talking to AV Geek Tours, a great local spotter here in Tucson. But every day I drove by Valencia in the Air and Space Museum, it was just like spotters just like lined up.
Yep. So heritage is over for this year, and then but that first week of March, so I'll be there.
Yep. And then I saw something about air show on the 22nd and 23rd.
Yes, there will be an air show.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Right on, man. So how long are you going up to?
Just overnight.
Just doing the inaugural?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then I'll be doing the Vegas inaugural as well.
Nice. All right. See ya. See you, Jason.
All right.
See you, man. Good friend, AV Geek Tours. Jose, what's up, man? How's it going?
Oxford 4263, contact Oxford Center on 125.25.
AV Geek Tours, super great guy. He was super nice. First stream we did here in Tucson, he and JoJo on the spot, and Tink came by and said hi, introduced themselves, so. John Southwell says most provinces and territories do daylight savings time in Canada. Air Tiki says Arizona did try daylight savings but dumped it. Yeah, Uncle Blaine guy, we might have to. It depends on my work schedule, so we'll look at that. But I think it's Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday, definitely a no-go, maybe a Sunday. Good to hear that, Jose. Good to see you. So our FedEx will depart tonight, so we'll get the 767 around 7 o'clock too. In the meantime, I've got an arrival on final. It's both, actually. They call me 413. It's been really windy past couple days, so I'm saying both clouds and dust. Hey, Southpaw, you know, if I ever get elected to Congress, the first thing I'm going to do, get it done. Get rid of it. Oh, nice. Good to hear, Air Tiki. That is definitely positive. Wonderful. Yeah, and we found out that Josh is waiting to get the background checks okay to go work at an airline, New Pacific. So good for Josh. Adam, thank you for the update. So it's telling us the United flight is now delayed and scheduled to depart at 6:12. And Cody, you're telling us the A321 guy is being converted to cargo. Thank you for that update, Cody. Appreciate that. Hey, Haz, how's it going, dude? I checked out your video. Forgot to leave a like, no, so I got to get back. Yeah, that's very true, Eric. That's a good point, yeah. Especially Saturday. It was like China, like pollution-wise, or India pollution-wise. So Adam has updated us. This United is now scheduled to depart at 6:12 approximately. I wonder if they got a maintenance issue. Uncle Plane Guy says Sun Country is 55 minutes out. What's up, Dave from North Little Rock? Great to see you. Awesome to hear, Haz. So this United A319 going to Denver. No bueno. Oh, there goes my connection. I think I remember that. Unfortunately, Cody, I did not do a live stream that day. Yeah, but I think I heard the gopher. I didn't know AV Geek Tours was going to be flying on that. That's sweet. So our friend AV Geek Tours is flying on the inaugural flight. And I don't have my shotgun mic turned on because of how windy it is, so I apologize. There's not as much natural sound. When the winds calm down, I will see if we can turn it on for you. Good for you. Has lots of fighter jets and the C5 Galaxy. Alex, what's up? 2009. Good day. Good evening to you. It's still daytime here. Sun will be just past 6:12. We'll see you later, ERB. It's nice you live close to them. Yeah, it's been windy and dusty, so this is really a combo clouds and dust. Dust factor times 2. Had to turn the sub upper off. Dave Jonathan McLean says United says that Denver flight is delayed due to high winds limiting the number of arrivals into Denver. Thank you for the update, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Let's take a look at the Denver METAR. What are our current conditions in Denver? Nope, not that. Oh yeah. Yep, that sounds about right. So current conditions in Denver, in case you're wondering, thank you to Jonathan for updating that. Winds are 330, 35 gusting to 45 knots. So basically, they have 50 mile an hour wind gusts in Denver and 40 mile per hour sustained winds. Yeah, so that's going to be a problem. Those are high winds. Even though they are right down the runway for some of the arrivals, with the winds, you got to be careful, especially with those high winds. Thank you for the update, Randy. Appreciate that. Maybe, Matt, man. I actually caught one in Santa Fe. I think I posted it. If not, I'll have to go back and find it. Oh, yeah, so Cody asks a great... Yeah, exactly, Eric. Planes are landing sideways. All right, so there's the... those are a couple of CRJ 1000s over there. Winds are 42 knots at Vegas. Yeah, I was wondering how long, Dave, how long he was going to be on yesterday, because I looked at the forecast later and I was like, Oh, okay, Dreamweaver, just a second. Air China is sending 747s to Dulles. What? Nice. So that is those CRJs. That's part of the Mitsubishi hangar over there. So they do maintenance, repair, and overhaul work, and then they also are storing some CRJs. But that is Mitsubishi.
733, descend via the Ping 125 left transition.
Air Tiki. Oh, I see what you did there, Air Tiki. That deserves a little laugh track. Nicely done. Sounds like Krabby Landings. Huh. Yeah, so the airlines I've seen there, Cody, at least the paint jobs, have been Delta, United, Garuda, Indonesia, and IHOP, and American as well, and Mesa. So it's all a combination. Some could be there just for storage. Some could be repurposed. I don't know. But in the meantime, here comes our next arrival as the sun is setting here in lovely Tucson. CRJ 700. Thank you, Colin, for your contribution. And for Jennifer Rutherford, Trucker Norm, Colin, and Michael Walker earlier. Dreamweaver, after this one lands, I will check the message.
502, verify after the approach. You're going to Ryan next, correct?
I wonder if I'll get sunburned.
Roger, after completion approach, maintain VFR. Departure frequency will be 125.1.
Cody, it's actually Colorado 1 livery. I wish it was that would be cool if it was a Chicago Cubs livery, but it's actually the Colorado 1 livery, which is pretty cool. We caught it land earlier in the show, and we've been on the air for almost an hour. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Appreciate the support of everyone. Has says there's like 20 planes lined up in Denver. That sounds like Denver. Denver is a mess in bad weather.
Good evening, fighting 120.
Lounge time, gotta get dinner. Sounds good, Air Tiki. No worries, Cody. I would like to see a Chicago Cubs livery from Southwest. I mean, they were an advertiser for the Cubs. They may still be on the Marquee Sports Network. Surprise, CRJ. That's right, Carolina. In fact, all three legacy carriers fly the CRJ in here. American Eagle, Delta, and United.
The directed I gave you, can you just acknowledge the uplink, please?
Dreamweaver, I got your message. I responded to it, so thank you for that awesome message. So this is known. Southpaw. How dare you, sir? Ouch. That, oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Southpaw. That kicked me right in the stomach. Ouch.
Some kids on lights up, reported to 1323.
You know, Adam, it very well could be. But I think this is the last, Adam, this is the last departure to Denver for United today. The rest of the departures are not till tomorrow morning. So I think ideally they'd like to get this one out of here. But that is a possibility, Adam. Matthew reporting that Allegiant will close its Los Angeles base in September. That doesn't really surprise me too much, Matthew. They're competing against a lot of big fish. I'm very tempted, Colin, to delete Southpaw. Yeah. How dare you, sir? Yes, that is pretty rad. I'm not going to lie. Prepare for takeoff. Going to Greenland. Yeah, going to Greenland. Also, the Canary Islands, I think, too. Isn't it prepare for takeoff? Or is it Madeira they're flying to? I can't remember. It's another island in the Atlantic. I'll tell. Okay, Mattman, that's one thing I would do. I would stop doing these destinations that Americans always done. United is always trying something new. If I were American, I would explore direct flight to Seoul, South Korea from Austin, Texas. The timing on it may have passed, but I think it's worth exploring. I would try Nashville to Frankfurt. There you go. It's Madeira. Okay. Thank you. Prepare for takeoff. Philip, how's it going? Great to see you. Oh, I'm doing great. It's a little windy here in Tucson. Temperature about 55 degrees. But we're excited for our Frontier inaugural flight. It's in the air. Matthew asks a really good question. Will Southwest have another special livery? We might have to ask our friend Joe, who's on the inside at Southwest, or Richard, the Southwest guy, to see if they have any inside information. I think if they do anything, they'll merge with another airline before they do another livery. And the Jane brought up the JetBlue rumor, and that's still been a rumor. So we'll see what happens. Do it, Carolina. No takebacks now, dude. You said it. It's too late. No takebacks. Carolina says he's going to go on the first flight to Madeira, everybody. No takebacks. What's up, Josh? Aloha, man. We were just talking about how we're excited for you and the new opportunity. So Carolina just announced that he's publicly he's going to fly the first flight to Madeira. The Bucks, Brewers, and the Packers. Oh, that's funny, Southpaw. That's funny. There you go. How far did it fly? Hey, you know what, I actually bought some fettuccine Alfredo for myself, too, so I might have that later for dinner. You know, I'm all for special liveries in the great state of Wisconsin, Southpaw, but I think they need to do an Oklahoma one and a Arkansas one before they do anything else. Yeah, it's too late, Carolina. We have to fundraise for you immediately because you said you'd be on the first flight. So it's too late. We're fundraising for Carolina. So it looks like a bulk of our activity is going to be the 6 o'clock hour. Josh, I didn't catch, where are they based? Where's their operations center based? We could do, well, hold on here. Let's get out of the sun and at least have the sun use us.
7 Golf Victor, radar contact, 4 miles
Olive Garden.
north of
Ooh,
Lawrenceburg,
delish.
Henry 3,
Did you make sure to get plenty of breadsticks? That is the key whenever you go to Olive Garden, is to make sure you have plenty of breadsticks.
Banner 5, Tucson Tower, what's your run 4
Right on, man. I did not know that. Okay, they're based in Anchorage, but they're going to have another one in Miami, so I could be at either one. Oh, nice. New Pacific Airlines, Jane. Josh has reported a new job. So Anchorage and Miami, boy, talk about opposite ends of the spectrum. Literally, you're you're at the northernmost state and the southernmost state.
02 transmit approach, towers 18-3. North. 3487, reduce speed to 180.
What's up, Marcy? It is windy today.
502, Tucson Tower, you're full stop.
Country 663, have 3 seconds.
At some point, I hope they do, Matthew. I think they're just focused on charters. But Josh could probably answer that question better.
5000.
So there's one of the cargo warehouses, and if I turn the camera a little bit over, no, I don't, Uncle Plane Guy. You can kind of see the FedEx tail here. Kind of. There's the FedEx. So we'll have a lot of action 6:30 to 7:30.
270, turn left turn heading.
So that FedEx should be going out.
Ladder above 6000.
My nose is going to be sunburned. 87 likes. Thank you, Colin, and thanks everybody for liking and subscribing
Banner 5 or banner
and joining us. I know we've got a lot of action to bring you. It's a little bit slower right now, but that will change very soon. Yeah, this storm system is definitely going to move to the east. So Texas, Oklahoma, they're expecting Oklahoma's got some severe weather forecasted, possibly. High winds. Randy, our friend in Omaha, told us that winds are going to be up 50 to 70 miles an hour.
Omaha!
In Omaha, thank you, Peyton.
I'm sorry, say again.
Adam says in 1 hour and 5 minutes. That's an efficient flight right there. Thank you, Adam.
Banner 5, set departure radar contact air altitude. Banner 5, roger.
1207.
Probably destination to Mexico. Uncle Plane Guy. No, I didn't bring sunscreen. I didn't think there was a lot of cloud cover earlier. I didn't think it would be that bad, but I might be a little cherry tomorrow.
Loading 80, Zulu radar contact 5 miles west-northwest of the Ryan Airport.
That was nice of AV Geek Tours to stop by. He's actually taken the inaugural flight, so I bet he's going to do a trip report. So I'll check that out. Roger that, Adam. That is the app I use. We do have an arrival here as we're 4 minutes shy of 6 p.m. local time. It is on final, and it is a Piper Archer from UND. And then we also have SkyWest 3487 from Sacramento for Alaska Airlines.
Lower for you in about a minute.
Yeah, Carolina, there are a ton of cyclists out here. Now that I will say is fantastic. There's a ton of cyclists out here, and so whenever I can, I do try and get on my bike, Carolina, and get out on the road. Haven't explored hiking wise too much, but at some point I'm gonna have to go up to Mount Lemmon, which is nice. Oh, Randy's reporting of a blizzard warning in Omaha.
3 miles from Saxby, turn right.
Josh says UPS is hiring flight dispatchers. Very cool, Josh. Thank you for that report. To our friends who are flight dispatching. So Alaska is on final. We have this Cessna 680 from NetJets. Taxiing Colin down to $68 for chicken finger basket, gifting a membership.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you, Colin.
9135.15.
Thank you so much. And now we're only $68 away from doing a live stream tomorrow at Phoenix. Thank you for those contributions. Any contribution, great or small, is greatly appreciated.
1207, descend via zone 2 arrival.
So we got Southwest inbound. We have Sun Country inbound. Frontier inbound. FedEx is going to take off in the next hour or so.
270, contact tower, 118.3, take care.
So if we don't make it to Phoenix, we might do a live stream tomorrow. Give you some F-16 action. We'll see. I did get my grocery shopping done, so I was productive. Good advice, John Southwell. Good advice. Wear night boots. That's good advice. I have, the only thing I've seen as far as wildlife is coyotes and javelinas. They're basically, javelinas are basically like part porcupine and part warthog. Well, Carolina Aviation down to 66 with that generous contribution.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
619 Cam gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Carolina Aviation. Very generous of the man, the myth, the legend, Carolina Aviation, and his show of followers based out of RDU, North Carolina. Had a great show yesterday. So this E-175 inbound from Sacramento. Thank you, Jose. Fighting Falcons. Not quite has. Ramona Aviation joining the train. Ramona Aviation brings us down to 64. I'll give it 64. Thank you so much, Ramona Aviation, for that generous contribution. Thank you, and we're now 64 away from Phoenix. Bald Man building an airplane. What's up, Bald Man? Building an airplane. Great to see you. We're just welcoming in our Sacramento to Tucson, Alaska flight. Thank you very much, Ramona. Marana does not have customs. In fact, that's one of the reasons we'll see some of those big jets fly into here, Mattman, is because we have customs here in Tucson. It should, Carolina. I don't know why it doesn't. But yes, Marana does not have customs. Jeff S., great to see you. No customs, so if they need to clear customs, they will come here to Tucson, which is kind of cool because then we get to see all sorts of cool things. Hey, Dave brings us down to 62. Dave, thank you so much for that contribution. We got a local express here and the membership train. Dave, thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations to Bald Man building an airplane. Dave gifting that membership. We should see Colorado 1 here shortly. There's the tug drivers working hard. So this United was supposed to depart around 5:30. It's been pushed back to 6:12 due to winds in Denver. If anybody's looked at the latest METAR, winds are quite gusty in Denver. Close to, well, we figured out it was over 50 miles an hour. Well, look at that. Fareed gifting a membership. We're now down to 60. Thank you so much, Fareed. Oh, my gosh.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Thank you very much. Fareed, David from Katy, Texas, gets the membership. I don't know if the FAA would sign off on that, Dave. Thanks, everybody, for gifting memberships. It makes the world a little bit better. And the channel, and we're down to, well, we're down to, I think we're needing only to raise $60. Thank you so much, everybody. And I know there's going to be a lot of attention with the FedEx and the Frontier inaugural flight. In fact, I heard that some employees at the airport watch our live stream. So thank you to those who do. We were talking about it earlier, John Southwell. Yep. It, yeah. Wild stuff. What's up, Treasure Maze? Great to see you.
1 Hotel Papa, base turns approved, runway 30, clear to land, traffic departing before your arrival, citation.
2-4.
All right, Jose says 2 minutes out. Coming in from Dallas is American A321 arriving. There goes that Cessna 680 Latitude.
3295, contact operating center 128.2.
All right. Good for you, Uncle Plane Guy.
Entry 663, descend via the Zona 2 arrival, runway 30, Tucson, 2995.
Descend 930, contact departure.
2502, turn right, heading 010.
Yeah. No, Jane, I don't think Southwest pilots are in trouble. I think it's the FlexJet pilots in trouble. Southwest, the pilots did exactly what they were supposed to do. So they did a really good job. Well, Josh, hopefully your hiring will start the best year in aviation. Adam, thank you for the update. Sun Country will be here in under 30 minutes. Pasta and planes. Don't forget the breadsticks.
930, roger. I'm in altitude, maintain 6,000. 930, that's fine. Just one able, descend and maintain 6,000.
All right, Rebecca Lee, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Great to have you, Rebecca Lee. Keep that warm-up coming. We'll see you soon. Great to have you, Rebecca. Thanks for leaving the likes, and thanks, everybody, for smashing that thumbs up button.
6 Tucson Tower, landing executive will be in proceed caution, wind 7012. Hotel Papa, departure. 21 Hotel Papa to the jet center, sound right? 21 Hotel Papa, continue all the way down to Delta, turn right on Delta, taxi to the jet center via Delta,
And Jose says, Denver from Frontier. I think we'll be here in about an hour. Thank you, Jose. I'm just glad it took off. I was getting worried there for a little bit.
3 miles, turn northwest on 6,500 Cherokee. 2502, traffic 3 miles southwest of your position, northbound, 6,700, understanding 6,000 citation.
Probation is 6 months, Josh. I actually think Arizona is like a right to work state, so, but should be fully active. Fully active, Josh. Once I get out of training and get the old sign off from the big bosses, Boss A and Boss B. The fine people at the aeropuerto. Got a departure headed our way. It is SkyWest 3776 on a CRJ 700 going back to LAX. What's up, Marco? Marco! What's shaking?
2502, register terrain squawk power frequency change approved and on.
Josh, that's something I'm working on. It is an idea. I've expressed it, so I'm just making sure I do a good job first. That's the most important thing right now, and then we can work on the other things later. So, but that is an idea that I have brought up. So good thinking, Josh. So hopefully in time I'll be able to do it.
2131 Tucson, approach Tucson for 2994, clear direct, Stanfield.
Weather should be pretty good this week. Not too hot, not too cold. It's kind of going seesaw between 60s, 70s, 80s, all of the above. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Smash that thumbs up button because it sure helps the channel. Ooh, interesting. We have a Embraer Brasilia. Currently, oh, it's at 14,000 feet, so I don't think it's going to be landing here. But we can always be hopeful. Thank you, Jose. $50 minutes, Adam, and that United flight still hasn't any rampers yet, so it doesn't look like that's going to be a 6:11 departure. So Denver looking a little sketchy. And that's the same thing with the Southwest flight here too. We have a Southwest flight waiting to go back to Denver, and that might be sketchy. So speaking of that, I'm going to look up the national airspace status, the FAA update. Denver's on a ground stop. Well, okay, if Denver's on a ground stop, that means nobody's moving anywhere. So I just looked that up. They just issued a ground stop, and so it's at least until 6:30. Most likely, those flights are then going to get a wheels or uptime or an edict time. So they're going to have delays, I'm guessing. I'm just going to take a wild guess if they end the ground stop of 2-hour delays. I'm guessing 2-hour delays for Denver departures. So the flights that are going to Denver right now here from Tucson, United, and Southwest, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm just going to take a guess. When the ground stop is over, the wheels up times are going to be probably 90 minutes to 2 hours. Yeah, Jane, we got a lot of delays. But the good news is our Frontier flight is on time. That's right, Dreamweaver, you need to be our ace reporter and report to us. Dreamweaver is in Denver, in fact, the Denver area, and is confirming crazy winds. I totally forgot about that. But our good friend, moderator, is here. Yeah, Andre, I hear ya. There's a rule that says with the FAA, it's a 3-hour rule. And basically, it says that if you hold passengers more than 3 hours without an opportunity to deboard or deplane, they can fine you up to $10,000 a passenger. 100 likes. Thanks so much, everybody, liking, and welcome in. If you're new, my name's Pip. This is episode now 305 of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Yep, exactly, Adam. I was just thinking the same thing. Our good friend AV Geek Edits might be delayed with that ground stop. So AV Geek Tours, not AV Geek Edits, that's Tommy. AV Geek Tours, our good friend who was kind enough to stop by, he's taking that Frontier flight, but if he's watching, heads up, your flight's probably going to be delayed head back. I wonder what the TAF says for Denver. Let's see when those winds calm down. TAF. Okay. Winds. Well, the winds are going to be pretty constant overnight too in Denver, apparently. So. Oops. So AV Geek Tours, we're praying for you that you get out so you can have a great first trip. But yeah, the Denver flights are all delayed due to the weather in Denver. This is why I'm not a big fan of mega airports. So everybody's like, oh, Denver's going to be like 120 million passengers. Well, the problem is when you have something go wrong in these mega airports, it's like a giant domino throughout the country. Mattman, this may not change American, but I personally would be a proponent of funding reliever airports, building new reliever airports in areas like Denver, give money to Fort Collins, Loveland, or another airport, build another one. Dallas, McKinney National should be a reliever airport for Dallas. Chicago should have a third airport, maybe. New York region, they should probably do more flights, perhaps out of Farmingdale. That'll never happen, though. Also, Miami should have a third commercial airport, because Fort Lauderdale and then Miami. But that's just me. For now, at least, Jane, but I have a suspicion with the winds that they're going to get a delay because, so right now what we have in Denver, we have a ground stop. So what does that mean again? A ground stop means that traffic that is currently on the ground cannot depart. And so nobody's going anywhere until at least 6:30. And I suspect they're probably going to extend the ground stop a little bit longer. Then, once the ground stop ends, they're going to issue times, probably what are called edict times or expected departure clearance times. And what that means is you have a time that you're allowed to take off, but until then, you cannot take off unless the time gets moved up. So, for example, the Frontier flight that's supposed to take off. No, we'll do the United flight. It was originally supposed to take off at 5:30. Let's say they get a wheels up time of 7:30. That means they cannot take off from Tucson until 7:30. So before wheels up times or edicts can get issued, the ground stop has to end. So once ATC cancels the ground stop, then they can start issuing times. Houston, yeah. Houston, right now, Jane, I think they do have enough runways in Houston. So they might, we'll see. Maybe they have canceled the ground stop, and now we get the sun setting. And let's take a look here. Let's click on the Denver ground stop. All right, so the ground stop is specific to the Los Angeles, Salt Lake, Denver. So it's not the entire country, but guess what? Tucson is inside Albuquerque Center, so they are part of the ground stop. So any flight going to Denver from Phoenix or Tucson or Albuquerque or Santa Fe is not going anywhere until the ground stop lifted. So again, the ground stop is for Los Angeles, Salt Lake, Denver, Kansas City, Albuquerque, and Minneapolis centers. Surprisingly, Chicago not in there, so that's kind of nice. Chicago wins. Yeah, Atlanta definitely needs a second commercial airport, but AJD would be a good arguer on that one. AJD would be a much better arguer. I think Atlanta does. I don't think Atlanta has as many adverse weather conditions as Dallas, Denver, Chicago, or Miami. But I think the sheer size of Atlanta is not particularly beneficial. But what do I know? I'm just some rube. But I like to think, at least. All right, we've got American Airlines is about 5 minutes out from DFW, from DFW to Tucson on an A321. Then we've got Sun Country a little bit behind that. That should be here in about 20 minutes. So Denver playing spoiler here for a lot of the western part of the country. We do have a pushback, a Southwest pushback, and we have a Delta connection flight departing here shortly. All right, so our Tucson departure, 737-700, is going to San Diego, and then our Delta connection flight is going to Salt Lake City. Oh, and it just passed us. That Southwest flight, Jane, is going to San Diego, not Denver. The Colorado 1 flight we saw earlier is going to Denver, so that's a different story. So yes, this flight is going to San Diego, and San Diego usually has good weather. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing, tuning in. Only $60 away from our goal to stream at Phoenix tomorrow. I don't know why. Apologize for switching the camera, but so if you're flying to Denver, our good friend AV Geek Tours, be patient. Maybe Frontier, because it's an inaugural flight, will get lucky or something. No, San Diego is not part of Albuquerque Center. So, Jane, that's a great question for clarification. So, when the ground stop is issued for airports inside those centers that are flying specifically to Denver, not everybody going everywhere. It's just specific to Denver. So, that's a good question, Jane. So, when they issue the ground stop, it's specific to an airport usually. So it's just specific to flights that are going to Denver. So yes. And then to answer the second part of your question, San Diego is in Los Angeles Center.
46 Big Center, consider Tito Bend.
6 Tucson departure, radar contact. Flight 2851, contact Albuquerque Center 125.4, good day.
I know, right? Right, Matthew? It is kind of ironic. So now that the sun's down, we can just take a look at this A319 here real quick. Not going anywhere anytime soon. I wonder if they've boarded or not. The APU is on just probably for keeping the cabin temperaturized. Temperaturized, that's not a word. What's up, Sandra? What is up, Sandra from South Dakota? Here goes our Salt Lake departure to Salt Lake City on Delta Connection flight. You definitely didn't just wake up 8 minutes ago.
November 4750, Papa Roger. Medevac 56 Victor, turn 10 degrees right.
Nice, Sandra. Next arrival will be American 1207. American 1207 and A321.
Victor, descend maintain 5000.
Uncle Plane Guy, it doesn't work that way. They kind of have to make the determination for each one.
6345, 10 degrees left.
All right, let me ask a question. If you were, if I was able to get up to Phoenix tomorrow, would you prefer Phoenix tomorrow or Tucson tomorrow? Yeah, Las Vegas, Jane, I believe, is part of Los Angeles Center. But actually, I'm gonna look at my map. I think you. Yep, Freed. Thank you.
November 7, Golf Victor, contact Albuquerque Center, or Tucson approach.
Largest plane that flies into Tucson is right here, the A321. Cody says Tucson. No, Jane, your questions certainly welcome. Certainly welcome, Jane. I appreciate your questions and your interest. They're great questions.
456 Victor, Tucson, down runway 30, clear to land 2909. My top, all at this.
Number 777 Golf Victor, Tucson approach Roger, resume navigation straight in runway 30.
So American Airlines will taxi over to Concourse B as in Bravo. B as in Bravo. Adam says Tucson. Cody says Tucson. We will see. Feel bad for our friends going to Denver. Just a reminder, it's always a good idea to check the weather. The day that you have a flight, you should always check the weather at your departure and destination stations. John Southwell says the A321 is his favorite plane. Jane, biased to Tucson. Well, I'll take a look and see what's arriving. There were some nice contributions for Phoenix, so I got to take that into account. If we don't get there this week, we'll definitely have to get there soon.
Skyway 6345 to center maintain 5000.
I think the lights are about ready to go on for the runway. It does. We'll see what that means. That's a great observation, Adam. Does that mean that they're going to be start unloading bags or start loading bags? What is the verdict? Ooh. Wow. This is our Southwest departure to San Diego.
Flight 2613, descend and maintain, flight level 300.
That's right, John South. That's right. So astutely pointed out by John Southwell. Thank you. Sounds good, Dreamweaver. Don't get blown away here. Dreamweaver is reporting on the scene from Denver. She's our ace reporter. Is this a medevac flight?
593, contact departure.
An excellent question. We also have got our big heavy FedEx 767.
About 8 miles.
Well, Chicago for one, Jane. That's a bit of a joke. Milwaukee, I think Des Moines, no. Milwaukee, Quad Cities, Peoria, Chicago, Grand Rapids. And I think that's it, really, because Chicago handles a lot of traffic, so their center is very condensed. Oh, there's a Panera Bread in Mesa Gateway. Now that is a fun fact, Marcy. I did not know that. Pilatus PC-12 here.
Skyway 6345, Tucson Tower, runway 30, clear to land, 128.011. 56 Victor, safe parking.
Oh, there's another arrival I hear. I hear Sun Country is on base. Right turn. And then Skywest 6345, the Phoenix shuttle is next. So it goes American Eagle, E175, and then Sun Country on a 737-800. Man, John, you're definitely, John Southwell is definitely focused tonight.
Southwest calling, you're on tower, ground 10.02.
Indianapolis Center. Well, Indianapolis, Louisville, for example. I think Fort Wayne is in Indianapolis Center. St. Louis? I'll have to bring up a map and show you. Basically, New York Center basically takes in Newark, JFK, LaGuardia, and Teterboro. I don't think, if I remember correctly, Long Island actually is in Boston Center, so Islip is in Boston Center. I think so, Jane. I think that was Medvac. So basically a medical transport. This is our Phoenix arrival first on an E175. They should be tomorrow, I think, Uncle Plane Guy. But I thought they were today, and then I'm like, oh wait, it was drill weekend. St. Louis, part of Kansas City Center. See, there you go. Thank you, Fareed. Well, we've heard, Matthew, that they have been doing work on their 737-900s. I don't know exactly when, though.
American 2226, descend via ping 1
Welcome back, Air Tiki. Fareed's looking at the map. Excellent work, Fareed. How many centers are there? Oh, man. Now you're really quizzing me. I am going to say Honolulu, Anchorage. 16. I want to say 16, Jane, but that is purely a guess. That is purely a guess. In the lower 48, there's Seattle, Salt Lake, Oakland, Los Angeles, Albuquerque, Denver. Whoa, Texas girl gifting 20 memberships. Texas girl. My goodness. Thank you so much, Texas girl.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Texas girl sneaking in there. Congratulations, Drew P. Reverse Ops. Ian Tigey. Sandra Pollock. Miss Requez. Fareed. Dr. C. Bob Amon. Michael Woodruff. Ronnie V. Heather Landry. Linkar. Luis Gonzalez. Silver Smith. Robert. KO. Mike C. O-Town Boy. Billy Farrar. David West. Sky West. Patrick. And we are on the express train from Texas Girl. Thank you so much, Texas Girl. Very kind of you, Texas Girl. Great to see you. And welcome in. Oh, looks like they have released Colorado 1. So I guess the ground stop is canceled.
How many ILSs are you planning on doing? Troy 064, roger, standby.
Oh, and there's Sun Country. Thank you, Colin. Almost missed it. I got distracted by Colorado. But there is Sun Country in from Minneapolis. We are approximately under 30 minutes till Frontier makes its first appearance here in 2025. The inaugural flight.
24.0, squawk 0423.
So we're $20 away from Phoenix tomorrow. That's it. Thank you so much to Texas Girl. And thank you, Colin and Ramona Aviation, Dave from North Little Rock, Fareed. Also, thank you to Jennifer Rutherford. Thank you to Michael Walker. Thank you to Trucker Norm. 20 more dollars. We're away from Phoenix. Thank you, Texas Girl. Everybody thinking who wants to see Phoenix tomorrow should be thanking Texas Girl, because I think we can actually hit the record or beat the hit the record, get the amount. Yeah, Rating Cajun got grocery shopping done. That was a big thing I wanted to get done, and so I got it done. I'm proud of myself. Have not had dinner yet, but did have lunch, Taco Bell, and then I'll be cooking when I get home. Fareed says 20 centers in the Continental 48 plus Honolulu and Anchorage for a total of 22. Thank you, Fareed. All right. So much to do right now. I want to look at now, since the Colorado 1 Denver got released. Okay, so now they stopped the ground stop, departure delays. That is departing from Denver, not arrivals. So they've killed the ground stop flying into Denver. So our United plane should be pushing back here fairly soon too. Southwest is taxied out. United should be leaving here shortly. Thank you, Adam, for the update. up, Zoe? How's it going? Sandra named them all. Free did an excellent job, too. Thank you, guys. Excellent work. Educating and entertaining here on Pip's Plane Spotting Live. So we should see this United A319 be moving here fairly shortly. The cargo door is back closed. I do see a tug next to the United. Wow, Texas girl. Holy cow. Texas girl, we're going to Phoenix. Oh, my goodness. Yes, we are.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you, Texas girl. Wow. How about that? Thank you so much, Texas girl. My goodness, your generosity is greatly appreciated. And thanks, everybody. And thank you to Texas girl because we're going to Phoenix tomorrow. All right, we're going to Phoenix. If I had to guess what time we would do the show, we can either do one of two things. Here's what's going to happen. We can either do like I have to look tomorrow because a lot of the heavies come during the midday, morning and midday, or the afternoon and evening. So, and thank you again to Ramona Aviation, too. So I just have to figure out a time for tomorrow, and we'll be headed to Phoenix, so I'll gas up the truck tonight then. So I'm thinking it'll probably be, I don't know if I can get up there because I'm going to look at the schedule tonight, and I'll make sure to publish the time for Denver tonight before I go to bed. But yep, we're going to Denver, folks. Night, Zoe. Also, thank you to Carolina Aviation as well. There goes American Eagle. I think that's our Phoenix shuttle, or maybe it's going to LAX. You never figure out with these two. So that is going to LAX. Our Colorado 1 flight to Denver is waiting to take off. Adam says afternoon and evening. We'll definitely consider that. I'm kind of leaning towards, so I personally like the midday because Air France, unfortunately, is not flying tomorrow, but it arrives at like 2, but we may do an afternoon show for sure there, Adam. I'm pretty sure the afternoon. Hey, what's up, Captain? Captain, my captain, here goes Colorado 1 to Denver with gusty winds. Colin gifting another membership. Thank you so much, Colin. Oh, and the Sports Zone, a $5 super chat. He says Sports Zone is looking into flying into Phoenix towards the end of the month and looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Colin Dutton.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
And thank you, Sports Zone and Aviation Overload gifted a membership by Colin. So Sports Zone and Colin Dutton adding to the contributions. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, the winds are finally calming down. Finally. So we're going to turn back the, we're going to turn on the microphone again. So then after a windy day, we finally have our natural sound back. Let me know if that's too loud or too soft. But we're back. I'm looking for our Frontier flight. Trying to track it down. United departure 7 p.m. For the United flight. Thank you very much. We might be able to next week, Uncle Plane guys. Thank you, Texas girl. I might, Matthew. I might. All right, so we show 7:09 for the Frontier arrival. It just crossed into Arizona, and it's at 26,000 feet, which tells me there's some turbulence higher. So we should see the Frontier in about 30 minutes. Happy the Chinchilla, what's up? Shout out to the boys and girls at the Albany ARF station. Shout out to the homies in Albany. And thank you, Texas girl. Thank you, Sports Zone. Thank you, Colin. You can contribute 99 cents. You can join the Premium Economy Club for just 99 cents as well. Lufthansa doesn't because Condor did, but now that Condor doesn't, I'm thinking Lufthansa will fly to Phoenix, Air Tiki. You should definitely check the PIREP, Sandra. When we were doing the morning show, we were doing, we heard reports of severe turbulence from 15,000 to 18,000 feet earlier today. All right, so Adam says that United will be departing in about 20-25 minutes. In the meantime, we have a little Cirrus SR-22. Good night, Zoe. David, Air France chased off Condor, you think so? Well, they have had, you know, David, they have had success. In fact, Air France increased the number of flights during the week from about 3 to 5, and that takes place later in March, I want to say, or May. So that could be true. Because Air France is planning on increasing the number of flights to Phoenix here in the next couple of months. Oh, interesting, Sandra. Very interesting. I'll have to look more into that, Sandra. All right, so Phoenix tomorrow. I'm probably thinking it's going to be like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock local time. Ooh, nice, Captain John. I think that would be an awesome purchase. Unfortunately, Cody, Condor actually left Phoenix. David, thank you for confirming that. Air France will be switching to the A350 in May and increasing flights to Phoenix from 3 to 5 times per week. Thank you, David. Yeah, I was excited to see that, David, when they decided to make that announcement. So that's fantastic for Phoenix. I do hope that that brings one more international carrier back. Maybe it'll be Lufthansa. Maybe it will be somebody from Asia. Eva Air, perhaps, or China Airlines, or Starlux. Because there's a massive fabrication facility for TSMC being built up there in Phoenix. Yep, that's right. Robert Brunn says Condor stopped flying to Phoenix and other destinations due to a German court decision. Robert adds that. That's correct. You guys are super smart. I love it. I do see the beacon for FedEx now. FedEx is pushing back. You can see the beacon there at the very, the car's blocking it, but FedEx is pushing back now. Oh, and the jet bridge is pushing back for United as well. Whoa, Texas girl, my goodness. Thank you so much, Texas girl. Wow. Thank you, thank you.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you, Texas girl, for gas. Very kind of you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Texas girl has been extra generous, and thank you so much. And so I will never encourage, but Texas girl has been super kind. So if anybody is able to contribute to match Texas girl, thank you so much, and thank you to Jennifer Rutherford. Thank you to Sports Zone. Thank you. So many people to thank. Thank you, Texas girl. Very kind of you. And Texas girl, you know, it's because of you that we went to San Diego, and now we're going to Phoenix tomorrow. We should just name it the Texas Girl Plane Spotting Live Show. This American Eagle flight off to LAX. But they going back to this United flight. Robert Miner says Frontier, 22 minutes out. There you can see the wing walkers. And every little bit it helps collectively. So thank you, everybody. No, okay, so roger that, Texas girl. Excuse me. I've been doing a lot of talking. We have had 2 streams after all. Today, one earlier today, but the United is getting ready to push back here. The wing walkers are out, and now look at that. There's our Alaska. Our Alaska 175. Excuse me. I'm getting choked up, Texas girl. No, it's that I just have been doing a lot of talking today. Yeah, seriously, Air Tiki. So FedEx is taxiing out right now. That E-175 we just saw from Alaska Airlines is headed to Portland, back to Portland. I have it right by me, Texas girl. There's that beacon. Trying to clear my voice here. So we got United over there. There's FedEx right there. So, a lot of activity happening. Be the guest host. Texas girl can be the guest host. Whoa, look at that. Legitimate Aviation. What's up, man? Arizona's good. Arizona is good. How's Idaho, my friend? How's school, by the way? I know you're working hard at school. The weather today is actually kind of cool. It's about 60 degrees. Nice, Texas girl. Tucson, hey, you'll have to do San Diego, remember? Get your first trip to San Diego, Texas girl. Matt GG, what's up? It does look pretty. I don't know when the next San Diego trip is going to be, Texas girl. I would like to do it in the next month or so, ideally. Nice, a podcast, legitimate. That's awesome, man. That's true, Texas girl. You do as well with Walt. You are the de facto co-host with Walt. Hey, Trek Aviation Media, that Alaska 175 that just took off, I'm sending that to you. That's going to Portland. Will I be in Las Vegas on March 21st? Good question. Or March 20th. I don't have immediate plans to, but I could. I got you, Texas girl. We may have to save one for August then. We will see. We better sound the heavy alert before the 767 takes off. Sweet Trek. That's right, Matt Man did co-host. Did a great job, Matt Man. David, I was actually asking our friend Aviation Geek about that tonight. So I know I can't do Saturday, but Sunday might be possible. Don't you love the APU right in the back of the microphone? Okay, you'll be spending the night at Las Vegas, so in case you do a stream at like 7 p.m., I can stop by. Okay. I might do that, legitimate. I'll definitely consider it. Night, Becky. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Here goes FedEx off to Memphis. Sounds good, Texas girl. APU mic is the best mic. I love it. That's right, Randy. That's right. Oh. I think that was from the engines, though. That was blowback from the engines, by the way. Yep, there goes the FedEx Heavy off to Memphis. And let's see if we can get you some good... There's a nice picture. Blocking out, and the tower and the mountains in the background. I will make sure to do that, Robert. And we're keeping an eye out for our Frontier friends. Our inaugural flight to Denver is... Where is it? Oh, there it is. All right, Frontier will be here in about 10 minutes. Now, I'm told that... I'm told that Frontier will be blocking into Alpha 2, and they might get the water cannon salute. However, I have not seen the fire trucks yet. So FYI. That's right, you were Legitimate Aviation. You were co-host in Boise. That is exactly right. You absolutely were legitimate. All right, so 5 minutes out for Frontier, it looks like. Oh, well, thank you, Colin. Appreciate your support and moderation. It was a fast and furious 30 minutes in Boise, legitimate. That was when, yeah, that was a long time ago. Is it still Verdi the Quetzal? So we're hoping that I'm going to turn down the wind a little bit here. The wind's a little hot. There you go. There you go, Texas girl. I would love to co-host with Walt. Walt does a really good job. He's a pretty smart guy. He's got a lot of experience in TV. No, it's not the first time legitimate, but it's the first time in a long time. So we're calling it the inaugural flight of 2025 in this dispensation. So, Sports Zone, yeah. You know, I guess they are only doing like in the evening now. I would do Phoenix. I think it's possible to do like a 18-hour stream in Phoenix because you have early morning departures and you could go all the way to midnight. So you could do like an 18-hour stream at Phoenix. Be pretty awesome. Sounds good, Texas girl. Sounds good.
Route Fish 1, Texas 2, turbines, Kent, Victor, not Fish 1, dismount ground runway 31, Texas.
I would just like Texas girl to do like a super stream with Walt at DFW, like a 24-hour stream. Yep. Yep. A lot of red-eye flights, Mookie says, for sure. And that'll probably continue to grow as Southwest starts doing red-eye flights. Now, don't forget, Texas girl, in August, the Qantas A380 is coming back, so you won't want to miss that at DFW. Well, they probably will. Don't they have like Phoenix to RDU direct? I have to look. I'll have to look at that, Sandra. Send me a picture. I can't visualize it in my head. All right, thanks, Air Tiki. Bummer, Texas girl. Can you take like a day off and catch the Qantas? Because I miss that bird. I'm sad I'm not gonna. I probably won't be able to make it, unfortunately. Hey, Reverse Ops. What up? Mahalo to whoever gifted me the membership. Sorry, I was working and not paying attention. Kevin, what's up? This is what makes you a great plane spotting host. You need read the chat and respond to us. I try, do my best. I'll make everybody feel welcome. Kevin, great to see you. All right, sounds good. Hey, I think I see our Frontier just turned base final. Made a right turn base final, so I'm gonna sound the special sounder.
Well, isn't that special?
Thank you, Adam. It is kind of special. So again, if you're just tuning in, we will be in Phoenix tomorrow. And I'm thinking afternoon sometime. When I get home, I'm going to have dinner, and then I'll figure out what time we're going to start in Phoenix tomorrow. But we will be broadcasting from Phoenix. I probably, the stream will probably end around 8 to 9 just so I can drive back home because I have to work Wednesday. So I don't want to be out too late. But yes. Or I might start earlier. Mookie says it's raining in Phoenix right now. Thanks for the report, Mookie. I think that's one of the reasons I like Phoenix is because the parking garage provides some shelter. Thank you for the likes report, Mattman. And here comes Frontier. And I haven't seen the fire station or the fire engines yet, so maybe that's a maybe. We'll see.
Troy 64 turn right heading 21.
But I do see Frontier. As soon as it passes this pole, you'll see it better. The light pole. There it is. $7 a.m. departure and arrives in Phoenix at 9 a.m. That's pretty good, Will. That's pretty good, man.